week is it? Eight?
Ladies, gentlemen, Octanes and Roadhogs, welcome to another iteration of the QRLS. This week we kick things off in a rescheduled matchup to support stream purposes. And I just want to give a quick shout out to both of the squads that we will be seeing tonight for being able to be flexible and get this thing on the air. Joining me tonight in the booth for this Bleacher Boys versus Speed Demons match, inter-division Savage rivalry, and rival himself, Blubbernut69981. Blubber, these two teams looking to hopefully keep their seasons alive.
Yeah, Little Bucket. I am really excited for these two matches, mainly because I love seeing my best buddy ever, K1, playing, but especially because both of these teams are at the bottom end of the Savage division, and even though the Bleacher Boys only have one win up on the Speed Demons, this is kind of a make it or break it as they approach pretty close to the record of the Kings, so these games tonight are going to be pretty crucial for the next coming weeks leading up to playoffs.
Yeah, and a noticeable difference here in terms of the rosters for the Bleacher Boys. ZDL Pinky not on the field tonight. Instead, we have Panda 240SX subbing in for Pinky, and Panda last week subbed for K1 on the Speed Demons, and you have to kind of think that this might be a little bit of an advantage in terms of Panda himself, because he just had that flow and that chemistry with the team across from him last week.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see him take advantage of that today. Obviously, last week he led off the first match of that series with a hat trick, which is crazy for someone from the free agency to come out and say, here's a hat trick out of nowhere. I mean, dude played insane last week, and just to top it off, playing this week with the Bleacher Boys, I think we're going to see something similar. Maybe not a hat trick, but just him being there and having good chemistry with that team.
No doubt. And both of these teams, similar records, both floundering towards the bottom of the Savage division, but a sweep either direction will really put these guys back into playoff contention in week 8, and you have to think that this is on both of these squads' minds as they are mathematically still in this thing.
Oh yeah, and like I said before, I mean, the Bleacher Boys only have one up on the Speed Demons, but any of these games won by any team at this point, not just these two, but any of the teams that can get some wins at this point are really crucial. I mean, we're sitting here into week 8, and before you know it, it's going to be week 10, and by the time it gets to week 10, I mean, it really just comes down to what your record is. So, both of these teams are really thinking they're also pretty nervous about tonight, as it's, pretty crucial division match.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I couldn't have said it any better myself. And with that being said, Blubber, who takes the victory tonight? We have just put up the predictions section in the chat. We are going to see what the fans and the viewers think of tonight's matchup, but who do you think is going to come out on top here tonight?
Because I like to see things be complicated, I'm going to say Speed Demons 2-1, which would then make the records for the Bleacher Boys and Speed Demons tied going into week 9.
Wow, very cool stuff. And ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and get interactive. Show us who you think is going to take the dub here tonight for the series. This is obviously, as we mentioned, pretty crucial in terms of the Savage Division's playoff contenders and these guys' hopes of being amongst that list. Ladies and gentlemen, the All-Star race is in full force. And Blubber, I want to talk to you about who you kind of think might be very deserving of the honor, but who might be snubbed, as we know there is only 6 spots, 3 in each division.
Ooh, that's a good one. Are you talking about the All-Stars or for teams?
For the All-Stars.
For the All-Stars.
3 from each division will be selected.
I'm thinking Throttle Dog for sure from the Savage division, and from the Calculated division, Billy Bob for sure. They seem to be the 2 top players. I mean, even Will Six from the Gold Diggers. I mean, they're one of the few top players coming into the end of the season here. But even, looking at the stats, I'd say, those top six players are definitely going to be those all-stars you're looking for. Now, I know we don't typically have two all-stars on the same team. So, I mean, I would see at least Will, Billy Bob, Slurpee Snail, Squiddy D, who's had one heck of a season, K1, and honestly, probably Alex, Rocket League. What do you think, Mr. Buckets?
I think it's very interesting your take here, and I want to point out some of the history of the All-Star Week and the All-Star selections. Only 3 times in QRLS history have a pair of teammates made the All-Star selections together, 2 of which were in the same season, in Season 2, when you and your teammate Eagle made the Savage Division All-Star team. And across the field from you, you had Will Six and the Mule, which was honestly one of the most fun All-Star games we had ever seen. That was stacked with talent.
Oh, I remember those games now that you're mentioning them. It was super fun, and I completely forgot about that stuff. So, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see that this season. There's a lot of duos, a lot of, players on not just one player each team, but a couple players who are really standing out. So I'm really curious to see who ends up getting on the All-Stars this year.
Yeah, and historically, this league has been loved across the board by power couples. I mentioned this last week in the booth with Bearded, and I think to this day that still holds true, even if these power couples, quote unquote, aren't necessarily the two that you think it's gonna be. And with your Season 2 Kings that ended up winning the QRLS championship, you guys almost rotated who the duo was each week.
Yeah, that's right. And let's not forget, losing Game 3 and going, all right, boys, this is it. And then ended up winning that season. And Eagle's a phenomenal player. Even if I was an all-star, I think K1 would have been an excellent choice for that as well.
No doubt about it. Great stuff here. Ladies and gentlemen, give us your take on the All-Star race. Who do you think absolutely, without a doubt, deserves the honor? This will be the 4th season we've had All-Star selections, and it has been such a blast. This is honestly the tightest race we've had across the board in all of the selectable accolades, including Rookie of the Season. Blubber, Sir Brodude is the only rookie that is going to be hitting the field in this match tonight, and amongst him in the race for rookies is players like, we've got RL Zombie on the 3 Rocketeers, obviously Sir Brodude on the Speed Demons, Joe Papa on your Kings, Night Leaper on the Hammerheads. The list just goes on and on. Avoidable Clown on the Headhunters. Who has the edge right now in this rookie race, because it is tight?
Honestly, I'm thinking Zavri has the biggest edge here. I mean, just seeing him play the last few weeks, he's been super crucial for the 3 Rocketeers, and he's been playing out of his mind, and which is definitely what you want to see from the rookies. But I think another good contender also would be Clown, because he has really held his place on the Headhunters so well, in fact, that they picked him up after having him sub 2 games 2 weeks in a row. So I'd say it's going to be between Avoidable Clown and Zovri.
The race will continue all season long, and we will see who comes out on top. Blubber, we are just about 5 minutes away from players hitting the field here for kickoff. This is the only match we have tonight slated for QRLS action. And with that being said, you guys, it came out earlier in the day that your Kings are going to be having a sub. And would you consider this week a pretty pivotal week for you guys, considering you play the 3 Rocketeers, who aren't necessarily in your division, but are on a hot streak here, especially on the back of that man you just mentioned, Zovri?
Pivotal for the 3 Rocketeers, for sure. Pivotal for us in not so good of ways. I mean, even without Alex, I think we can still hold our own. I mean, we did get swept the last time Alex didn't play. I mean, he's an insane player. He could probably 1v3 some of these teams. But, expect to see the Kings out in full force against the 3 Rocketeers tomorrow. They are on kind of a hot streak, but I think we're going to give them a run for their money. We might not win, we might not take one, but we're going to play as good as we can, trying to. That's for sure.
You are the division across the pond, as I like to say. Who, who in the calculated division amongst the teams do you think is going to win the calculated division?
It's going to be close because after tomorrow, the Three Rocketeers may be pushing close to the Gold Diggers. So, I mean, as of right now, yeah, it's between the Headhunters and the Gold Diggers, but I wouldn't be surprised if the Three Rocketeers came out and took that spot off of the Gold Diggers, or even something insane like the Headhunters just losing the next 2 weeks and somehow battling against the Three Rocketeers for that second spot. So I think it's really hot in the calculated division right now, but I would go with Gold Diggers and Headhunters to win.
Very interesting stuff. The Three Rocketeers are one of only two franchises to have never missed a playoff appearance. The other team being the Hammerheads, and the fact that both of them are in the same division is honestly quite insane. But nonetheless, we will see how the playoff race goes in both divisions in a couple of weeks. We've still got week 8, 9, and 10 to get through, and then the playoffs will be set. But then, ladies and gentlemen, you will not want to miss the All-Star Week. The All-Star festivities are going to be as fun and as crucial as ever. We are going to have all sorts of interactive stuff, including some exhibition events and the all-glorious and prestigious All-Star game that we were able to accommodate for last season. So this season, we want to make sure that that game gets going and that we have a lot of fun doing it. Blubber, you are obviously a former All-Star. You are a very decorated player in the QRLS. Talk to us a little bit about the vibe of All-Star Week and, the sort of morale boost it might give people, especially if you're a playoff team.
It's kind of like when you're watching sports and you can pit against each other, like the two best teams with the two best players, like all the best players you can think of. I mean, that's essentially what the All-Star is, and I've always liked playing with, because like I will continue to say, there are definitely a lot of people better than me now in this league, and I really like the opportunity to get to play against them, play with them, and stuff like that. So at least for me, it's always been super motivating, even from losing or winning the All-Star game, just to kind of have a match before the playoffs that quote unquote doesn't matter for our record, and just have a little fun with some of the other guys that have been going through the last 10 weeks grinding to get to where they are.
Absolutely great stuff. We love to hear it. And honestly, the vibe there, I don't think we could have explained it any better. It's just it's not a break per se, but it's just a nice way to keep the joints loose, keep the sticks moving, and have a lot of fun doing it in this great community. T-minus just under 60 seconds remaining. We're still waiting for some players to get here into the lobby, but the boost pads are set, and we are almost underway here. I don't think this match should be overlooked at all this week because, one, this might be an absolutely insane matchup, and two, this is a lot more important to the standings than I think either of these teams realize.
And yeah, that's what I was saying before. I mean, it could go either way. I mean, if the Speed Demons do clutch a 2-1 victory tonight, that makes them tied with the Bleacher Boys for their record, which makes things cutting a lot more close for the next couple weeks for both teams. But if one of them is able to get a sweep off, the other team isn't out of the count for the per se, but it's going to be really tough to try and get back into that area for playoffs in the next couple weeks.
No question about it. We have some players starting to filter into the lobby here. We are just waiting for the rest to come and finish up loading their boost and tightening them lug nuts and possibly setting some new goal explosions. There was an update today, Blubber. Not sure if we had any new cosmetics or anything.
I checked the item shop right before, saw they had a nice set of black Dracos. Not the best Dracos out there, but it was something. And I wasn't able to see any other goal explosions though. But honestly, every time there's an update, the Psyonix always has something cooking. So I'd be curious to see, if not this match, in the future, some awesome, goal explosions or boosts and stuff like that.
No question about it. And with that, we've seen a lot of crazy cars here in QRLS history for sure. This is something I don't think I've ever thought about asking on stream, but now that the topic is at hand, who do you think has the nicest looking car that you've seen in the QRLS?
I don't even want to say a single player. It is straight up the Gold Diggers, because they honestly they have their color down really well, and I kind of like the gold decal from whichever season that was, but they all have it, and it just looks super clean as a team. So I don't even want to say like a single person, just that team in general has it down pat.
I love that answer. I love how quick you were to that answer too. You knew right off the rip that was your selection. Absolutely great stuff. We are just waiting for the players to get in here. They are here now, and we are getting ready to lobby up here, as I like to say, in the Discord server. And if you haven't checked out the Discord server, please go do that at your earliest convenience. But we've got some important matters at hand, ladies and gentlemen. The Bleacher boys will be taking on the Speed Demons here, a 3-game series in a Savage Division rivalry. This is a rematch of the first round of the Season 3 playoffs. This is the second time these two teams will meet against each other, and we are off. Panda with a fast kickoff, pushing that thing into the offensive zone. He is a sub tonight.
Yeah, doing really well right off the bat. As Massman shoots one towards the net, tries to follow up on it. Unfortunately, unable to get a pass there.
Alec Big can't quite get by K1 Killer, who gets him on the back end. And that is a former league champion, ladies and gentlemen. He missed last week, his first ever week, not being able to hit the field, and he makes up for it here early.
You got to love those long shots. Get them when they're not looking and just bang it down the field.
No question about it. 19 seconds in, too. That is very impressive. Massimune off the sidewall, off the face-off. We have a 1-goal lead courtesy of the Speed Demons. K1 Killer gets bumped on the sidewall now. Alec Big looking to follow. What a great challenge there by the Demons. But now we have Sir Brodude coming the other way, trying to reset the offense. Alec Big, curveball, top corner, double tap. Nobody home. Good defense by K1 Killer.
As the defense struggles here, finally able to clear the ball. Panda with another clear back. Anybody there? Unfortunately not, but Alec Big gets another pass out to the center here.
K1 Killer with a textbook save there in the air, a lazy floater that was corralled easily. Another textbook save by R King on the wall. Now the Speed Demons rolling on offense. K1 Killer gets a nice tap, pinch off the back wall. R King can't beat Massimune to it as they are going the other way, but the Speed Demons are keeping the pressure on and keeping this thing in the offensive zone, Blubber.
The past minute or so, we haven't really seen too much back and forth. It seems like, well, I'm sorry, there was back and forth. The Bleacher Boys had the ball, Speed Demons had the ball, and it's just, there's a score by Massimo, as I say that.
What a beautiful pass here, Blubber. Look at the patience by Panda here, putting it right on top, bicycle kicking, and Massimune just kisses it in.
Hey, it's like I always say, Little Bucket, patience wins games. Good job on Panda to be nice and patient there.
Absolutely. Your former protege, Blubber.
I know. What a guy.
1-1 game here. 3:20 remained at the face-off, and now the Speed Demons are looking to answer back as they just got the game tied on them by the goal by Massimune of the Bleacher Boys. Massimune running up the sidewall, has an offensive opportunity. Alec Big, beautiful demo by Sir Brodude on Massimune, who was looking to get an offensive advantage creeping up there in the corner. And now Alec Big trying to get something off the sidewall. Ran out of boost, however. K1 Killer, the ball is floating up at the mid. 2 Speed Demons are there, but what a save by Panda.
Panda, again, really showing his force here on the field. Once a king, now a sub, and is doing really well for each team he's been on so far.
And now we see another offensive push here by the Bleacher boys. Pass by Alec Big. This one's on. Massimune gets his second of the game.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sir Dude was unable to clear that ball, and Massimune came lightning quick to put that on net.
Beautiful shot there on a tough angle. 2-1 game now. 2 unanswered goals by the Speed Demons. We will see how by the Bleacher boys. We'll see how the Speed Demons react here, as that's a dangerous shot. Double tap. Massimune wanted the hat trick.
And he almost got it, but he still has some time to get it. We got about 2 minutes to go. 1-2, the Bleacher boys.
Just around 2 minutes indeed. Massimune running this thing up the offensive zone. Couldn't quite get it, however. Panda pass out to Alec Big. Plenty of space, plenty of time. They're looking to ice this thing, but our King has something to say. Back wall shot, this one off the back, and Massimune follows it up and get the hats out, ladies and gentlemen.
You know, those backboard touches can sometimes be pretty dangerous. Not in a position for him. It's just an easy 1-2 for the other guy. It's like a pass to yourself almost.
1:53 remaining in the Speed Demons trail. They'd had a lead early, but have now let up 3 unanswered goals to the Bleacher boys. And we will see how this affects them here in the late goings of this match. Beautiful pass to mid there by K1 Killer. Our King is there, pushes it into the offensive zone, looking to set something up. K1 Killer up in the air. What a great defensive effort by Alec Big. Nice and patient, as you mentioned, Blubber.
Yeah, really seeing a lot of patience from the Bleacher boys this game, and I'm not sure if it's from the addition of Panda, but I do like the patience as they get a beautiful demo on Our King do work there.
A beautiful demo indeed. Alec Big now trying to turn this thing into offense, as now we see a back wall shot and it goes in. The Speed Demons just couldn't quite get there. And Alec Big, this one might have been iced courtesy of his boomer.
You know, huge difference between the last minute here and the first minute of the game. What do you think has happened for the Bleacher boys to come up 4-1?
The Bleacher boys did a great job answering that first goal here. They let up a goal in 19 seconds to start this game and now have scored 4 unanswered. I think they just kicked this thing into gear, and I think a lot of that patience that you have quipped in time and time again has been a dangerous part of that, as Panda looked for a little bit of sugar from the cookie jar, but instead Our King do work with a beautiful demo, and now the Speed Demons are back against the wall yet again.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with a little bit of sugar in your coffee.
What a shot by K1! Couldn't quite get it. The best defender in the league, the top post, just barely not able to squeeze it by there, as we are coming down to 30 seconds, and the Speed Demons are playing for pride at this point and looking for game 2.
Yeah, I think a nice healthy reset is what the Speed Demons need here. You know, still saving the ball, still getting the ball downfield, but it's always nice to have that little refresher going into the second game.
And the Bleacher boys were selected by the fans here in the pregame to win this series. 69% was their total votage, and that is honestly kind of a landslide here, so we'll see if the Speed Demons can play against the odds and reverse sweep this series.
Like I said, that would make things complicated if the Speed Demons got a 2-1 victory for this series. But regardless, a sweep from the Bleacher boys would be huge for them, as their record would be super close to the Kings as they fight for that playoff spot.
Absolutely, and you know, I want to separate the commentator from the player here. From a commentator standpoint, Blubber, should the Kings squad be worried that the Bleacher boys have the potential to sweep here?
Absolutely. Anything close to your record, as I've seen before for other teams, anything can happen. You know, you'd like to think that a team is confident in winning the rest of their matches to get that spot. But with the Bleacher boys, I mean, they would be 11-13 here with the sweep. And the Kings are sitting at 11-10, so I mean, it's really anything can happen for these next couple of weeks. So if I were the Kings, which I am, but if I were the Kings, I would be a little concerned.
Well, we will see how it goes. Great job there, too, Blubber. I know I kind of put you in a pickle there. So, honestly, hats off to you, and hats off to Massamune for the hat trick in game number 1. Game number 2 underway here. Speed Demons looking to bounce back. Bleacher Boys looking to keep the momentum up with their sub, Panda, who has been doing wonders for the teams he has subbed for this season. And we are underway. 5 minutes to go here in game number 2. And it looks like we are going to actually reset the lobby here, ladies and gentlemen. Here in the QRLS, we will honor the lobby resets, especially since Rocket League just had an update here tonight. And, you know, the servers might be a little wonky here, Blubber.
Oh, you mean the server's wonky? I've never heard of such a thing. But that does tend to happen a little bit after updates. But we're always happy to oblige other teams asking for a new lobby. It takes less than a minute to set back up, and less than a minute for these teams to get back underway.
Blubber, what was the worst lobby experience you've had in QRLS memory?
Oh goodness! It was facing you and Zans. It wasn't for playoffs. It was just a weekly match in Season 1. I was at my grandparents' house who had this crappy box of Wi-Fi, and it was just unplayable for me. And I felt so bad for Panda, who was ATV Freak at the time. But my God, I just couldn't play. And I scored goals and saved balls, but I had no idea what I was doing.
I love that story, and I knew that's the one you were going to answer to, so great memory there. I'm glad you are up to date on your QRLS history. We have the new lobby up here, ladies and gentlemen. Players are starting to hit the field, and we are back like we never left, and we are underway. Bleacher Boys, as I mentioned, won in Game 1. The Speed Demons looking to up their offense and try to get this thing back going and maybe reverse sweep the Bleacher Boys here to take this series. I want to give a big shout out real quick to Always North, who has now subscribed at Tier 1. Thank you, North, for your commitment to this league. A good friend of the league, Blubber, as always, one of the original 12.
Yes, one of the OG who played alongside, I believe it was Bearded in Season 1, as Alec Big, putting on a nice double touch here.
Great double touch there by Alec Big. He must have been excited for the sub as well. Alec Big, honestly, man, from his introduction to the league to now, the improvement is just immense.
Yeah, I mean, we saw him in the championships last season. He's getting close to making another run this season, and he's just overall improved ever since then.
We have a 1-goal deficit now. This time the Bleacher Boys taking the lead early, unlike Game 1 where the Speed Demons struck first. Now the Speed Demons looking to react. Speed Demons, honestly, throughout the season have been an adaptable team and have had Game 3 success throughout most of the season.
Yes, that is very true, but also they need to get this Game 2 success as you do not want to be at the bottom end on Week 8 as far as records go.
Banger there by K1 Killer off the back wall. Our King do work, looking for a pass. Nobody home as he kicks it into the corner. Panda is there to follow and challenge. Sir Brodude up in the air looking for a shot. Nobody home. K1 Killer puts one on. What a save by Alec Big.
Our King, unable to get the shot in there. Sir Brodude takes it to the corner, buying the defense a little bit of time here.
Beautiful pass by Alec Big, but nobody home as Sir Brodude gets there just in the nick of time, and he is trying to get a pass here. Beautiful pass, our King, just a little too far up. K1 Killer now looking for a shot. Nobody home. The Speed Demons are finding a lot of gaps here in the defense of the Bleacher Boys. They just have to capitalize.
And you know they have 3 minutes to do so, and it is only a 1-goal game as of right now.
Panda was looking for a nice high-angle aerial there, but couldn't quite get it, as we now see the Speed Demons reset and take a nice patient bounce at the mid, as our King do work looking to win the 50. Can't get there. Alec Big can't quite field the shot up as Massamune looking to pass. He might get it, though, however. Alec Big's there. Nobody home to shoot the shot.
And K1 making an appearance here on the offensive end here as our King sends it back. Alec Big with a nice patient touch. I expected a banger there, but again, just seeing how patient this team is very nice.
Our King do work. Getting that big boost at mid. That might be crucial here on this defensive rotation. Massimune shoots one, misses wide. Beautiful demo by Massimune to stop the offensive pressure. And now we see Panda trying to get a banger. Mass is there and he puts one in. No, Panda steals it.
What a great pass by Massimune. Panda didn't even have to move. He just sat there. That's how good of a pass it was.
Glorious. What a play. Honestly, watching the replay, I'm not sure if Panda was there, that would have went in.
Yeah, no, I think that touch was absolutely needed, which makes that goal so much better.
That is beautiful indeed. 2-goal lead here by the Bleacher boys, who are looking to take the series here in Game 2, but the Speed Demons have something to say about it. K1 Killer, banger off the sidewall. Sir Bro Dude's up, looking for a shot. Can't quite get there.
You know, the Bleacher boys really have the Speed Demons here on the ropes as we have 1:40 remaining. Can we see the Speed Demons come back?
And a beautiful save by K1 Killer. Where did he come from? Arcade do work, trying to pass it to K1 on the other end. And now the Speed Demons seem to have a little bit of life again.
All three players there not looking too good here, but the patience able to get the ball to the corner.
Nice little pitch there to get that thing out of goal path, as now we see our King do work, trying to get something going, but instead gets a mouthful of Alec Big's bumper as he gets the big bump there off of the 50. 1 minute remaining here. Beautiful demo by Panda.
Beautiful shot by Massimune right at the far corner as they put up 3-0 against the Speed Demons.
A potential shutout looming, but 3 goals, 52 seconds. Not impossible. Speed Demons really got to get something going here early, and especially off the face-off, and this might be one way to do it. Sir Bro Dude gets demoed, however, as he won the face-off, but lost the war as he is now respawned and trying to get something going. Our King do work now, trying to get something going for his Speed Demons. K1 Killer's up. What a clear there by Killer.
Yeah, beautiful read off the backboard. That's one of those things that is really good to work on, is those backboard clears. That was a tough save. And a beautiful play.
What a goal!
K1 with the right idea here, getting rid of the goalie. So our King, all he had to do was put the shot on net.
What a play. I will never not be excited for those, ladies and gentlemen. And just like that, 24 seconds, K1 Killer looking for something good. Couldn't quite get the shot. Alec was too quick. A double tap opportunity. No! Massimune's there. What a save by our King do work.
K1 as he shoots it downfield here, trying to get another goal in before the clock strikes 0. Unable to do so.
Not enough time as we see the Bleacher boys take Game 2 and take the series here. 2-0 lead so far now. And, you know, the Bleacher boys just look so crisp and so unfazed here by the Speed Demon pressure that we have seen.
Little Bucket, I wanted to ask you, I mean, as far as records go, for the playoff spots, are they determined by the team's overall record, or are they determined by the team's wins and losses in their division?
Top 2 teams in each division based on regular season record will make the playoffs, and if there are any tiebreakers, the division standings will come into factor, and then we just keep moving right from there, where we go head-to-head, and then goals for, and etc. So right now, the Bleacher boys winning 2 games there improves them to 10 wins. If they get the sweep here, they will still be tied for second, but your Kings, even if they were to get swept, would still hold second due to the division matchup record.
Very well explained. Thank you for the calculated explanation, Little Bucket.
Savage. Game 3 here is underway. The Bleacher Boys looking for a sweep here. Bleacher Boys, one of the OG franchises, are looking for their 7th sweep in franchise history. The Speed Demons looking to stop this, however. We mentioned the Speed Demons in Game 3, Blubber. Do you think this might come into play?
I think so, and I really do hope so. Nobody likes to be swept, but they do like to do the sweeping, so hopefully the Speed Demons can avoid that 3-0 shutout by the Bleacher Boys.
K1 Killer, the seasoned vet here on this roster, looking for something going off the back wall. Our King do work the captain. Can't quite get it going. Back wall shot here. K1 with a great patient catch there. And now Panda with a 50. What a job there to kill that thing on the wall. And Alec Big shot on net. Textbook save by the Killer.
Shot turns into pass as Sir Brodude brings it up to the side here. K1 just unable to get it into the net here as the Bleacher Boys move the offense.
And a beautiful save there by our King do work. I want to point out that barrage of shots that almost got by him, but he played just like a brick wall. Our King now banger into the offensive zone. What a crazy transition there as we see a beautiful demo there by our King. Pass opportunity. K1's there. Sir Brodude scores.
Very excellent play by the Speed Demons here. K1 waiting for his chance to hit the ball, and Sir Brodude coming out of nowhere like Randy Orton to score that goal.
K1 was there on the wall for the pass. What a beautiful job. Speed Demons take a 1-0 lead. Our King now looking for a little one-on-one play, but Panda too patient. K1 Killer had to get back very quickly to get that save, but is now pushing this thing the other way.
The Speed Demons here looking to get another offensive opportunity as our King passes it to the corner here.
And you almost have to think here that not being a sweep for the Bleacher Boys tonight honestly might be a failed week of sorts, Blubber, because this is their opportunity to clinch back up into that division race.
I agree, and I believe that they face off against the Kings one more time before Week 10 hits here, so any wins possible will be crucial to whoever, and the outcome of that match will be the decider for the playoffs, I think.
And they play the Kings next week, Blubber. Indeed they do, so that will be crucial gameplay regardless of how this week ends up.
Yes, you will see the Kings in full force next week. But back to the game at hand here, as the Speed Demons keeping great pressure in Game 3, unlike we've seen in Game 1 and 2, really trying to solidify that.
And the patient carry by Alec Big just drives it up there like he was going to get some breakfast, and he just puts it right in the back of the net with ease.
I think he must have got the over easy eggs on that one for how delicate he ducks that ball.
Beautiful shot indeed, and now we see a tie game here. 2:37 remaining on the clock. No clear advantage here as the Speed Demons look really good. Panda with the beautiful demo and a possible shot by our King. Sir Brodude puts it in and give the Speed Demons a lead.
Panda just creeping on the corner of the net here, unable to get there in time, and Sir Brodude with an excellent shot on net.
The Speed Demons answer, and they answer quickly to take that lead back. Now we have just under halfway to go in this game. K1, beautiful job fielding in the back corner. Up in the air, looking for a double tip. Nobody home. Beautiful pass, though. Sir Brodude can't beat the defense. Slow roller down the wall. Our King is there. Off that back wall. Who's going to shoot it? Dangerous touch, but a great clear by the Bleacher Boys.
2 minutes remain. Insane plays on both teams. Got me at the edge of my seat here, little bucket.
Nice little floater there. Give Alec Big the savior here in Game 3 as they desperately want this sweep here. Blubber Nut, and they might get it shot on. What a save. Give K1 Killer the savior as well.
Both teams had a little bit of a back and forth. A beautiful demo there by Sir Brodude.
Back wall opportunity. Alec Big couldn't get there on the defense by K1 Killer. This one's a lazy floater as well. K1 there. Who's up? Messes up. Bounce shot. Top corner. Double commit, however. Panda off the back wall. The pressure is there by the Bleacher Boys, but so isn't the defense by the Speed Demons.
You know, both teams playing really hard right now as we have about 1 minute remaining. You have to think what's going through the minds of the Bleacher Boys right now.
We see a nice patient gameplay there at the mid. 1 minute remaining. 60 seconds to go as the Bleacher Boys are desperately looking for their 7th sweep in franchise history. Ball going the other way. Massamune has an opportunity. K1 Killer there to stop the offensive pressure and put the ball into his own offensive zone. And now we see another transition opportunity. Panda puts one on. Rolling down the wall. Back wall. No!
Excellent clear there by K1. Was looking really dangerous as the Speed Demons moved to offense.
Beautiful pass, but what a save by Massamune! 20 seconds remain here, ladies and gentlemen. One last opportunity to force this thing into overtime. Back wall, no! The Bleacher
K1.
Boys need it here. They need something quick. Shot on net, and the Speed Demons ice the game.
With the Speed Demons sealing the deal here for Game 3, Little Bucket, you were correct in looking at the Speed Demons getting that Game 3 win. It's going to be really hard for the Bleacher Boys to get two goals in 2 seconds.
Very hard indeed. I don't even know if it's possible there, Blubber. And with that, the Bleacher Boys will take the series 2-1, but the Speed Demons will finish the night in Game 3 with a W. Blubber, this has honestly been such a fun match to call. Give us your immediate thoughts and concerns here moving forward into the season.
I think that in the Savage Division, there's going to be a lot of up and downs, especially these next couple of weeks. I mean, the Bleacher Boys got their win tonight, putting them at 10-14, just under the Kings that are 11-10, who still have to play tomorrow. But you're going to see some really close records, so I'm going to be super excited looking forward to the next couple of weeks here.
No question about it here, Blubbernut. And with that
running it up the sideline.
That gives us the final score here tonight. And with the final score comes probably the fans' favorite part of the streams now, the prediction outcomes, where everybody gets all the points for the channel rewards. And those of you who picked the Bleacher Boys to win, you are going to get a pretty penny in that reward slot. Go ahead and save up as many points as you can. We have so many great rewards coming in the future for this league, and I cannot wait to reveal everything we got. It was a landslide vote here, Blubber, but nonetheless, they are getting paid.
Hey, it's the results of getting those good predictions. Keep it up, guys.
And with that being said, Blubber, do you have anything else to touch on before we send these guys home?
Only thing I have to add is keep an eye out for the remainder of the games this week. Going to be a lot of good showings from multiple different teams. Week 8 is going to be just as crucial as 9 and 10. So make sure you get yourself a nice bag of popcorn and sit back and watch.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here tonight. I am Little Bucket 59, a.k.a. Quicksilver, a.k.a. the Commissioner of the QRLS. Blubbernut has joined me tonight and did a wonderful job on color commentary as always. We will see how his Kings fare tomorrow night against the Three Rocketeers. You do not want to miss that stream. Big playoff implications for both teams in that one, and very big star power as well on the field for that match tomorrow. Don't forget to check out the Facebook page and go like and subscribe the YouTube channel as well. QRLS Official is the name. Do not wear it out. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us, and as always, keep it quick.